What is going on, everybody? I'm back, man. Welcome back to the channel. New name alert, Bro-Kage no Jutsu. But that's not why I'm here. I just watched Avatar, The Legend of Aang on Paramount Plus. And to be honest with y'all, man, this shit was peak cinema. But before we get into this review, man, I have to ask a question that's probably going to stir up some comments. I've always called Avatar The Last Airbender anime adjacent, inspired by anime, but technically not an anime because it wasn't made in Japan. But after watching this movie, after seeing the opening fight sequence, after seeing the animation, the camera work, and the choreography, I think it's finally time we had that conversation, bro. Can we just call Avatar an anime already? Because whatever label you want to put on it, this movie delivers on every level, bro. The animation, mwah. The action, mwah. The emotional moments, mwah. Everything. From the very first fight scene, I knew this wasn't just another cash grab, a trip down nostalgia to make us feel good and just give us some shit. Just a here nigga. But anyways, this felt like Team Avatar had truly returned, so let's talk about it. One of my favorite things about this movie is the immediately feels like home, bro. The first few minutes are filled with familiar faces that longtime fans are going to appreciate. And yes, the cabbage man is still around, worried about his cabbages, man. It brought a smile to my face seeing him, especially I was dying laughing when he said, "My cabbages!" Some things never change, and I don't ever want them to change. But this movie takes place about 13 years after the events of the original series, and I think that was the perfect amount of time. Enough time has passed for our favorite characters to grow into adults, but not so much time that they feel completely different. They built a new city, Republic City, which is thriving, which is beginning to thrive and be its own thing. We're seeing the early stages of the world that eventually leads into the Legend of Korra. Benders and non-benders are learning to coexist. Technology is advancing in the world. The nations are becoming more connected. And the world finally feels like it's healing after 100 years of war. Katara has become a respected council member, showing just how much influence she's earned over the years. Aang is still traveling the world as the Avatar, doing what he does best, keeping balance wherever he goes. And yes, Aang and Katara are still an item, and we love to see it. I know a lot of fans were hoping we get more moments between them. And while the movie doesn't focus entirely on their relationship, every scene they share reminds me exactly why these two became one of the best couples in animation, bro. Seeing Team Avatar together again honestly made me smile. It feels like old friends after years apart, man. It feels like seeing old friends after years apart. Excuse me, I can't talk today. But now let's get into this story a little bit, though, without spoiling too much for y'all, because I still want y'all to watch it and enjoy it. The main villains are a group known as the Denied, and honestly, I thought it was an interesting group, man. These aren't villains trying to conquer the world. They're people who spent their entire lives believing the world favors benders while non-benders are left with nothing. They've watched powerful people shape history while they struggle to survive. This frustration has obviously turned to anger, rage, whatever you want to call it. They are mad at the world, and that anger has become their motivation. Whether you agree with them or not, you can at least understand where they're coming from in this movie. That's what makes great villains, bro. They're not just evil for the sake of being evil. And I love every second of that. They believe they're fighting for justice. Like they are fighting for their side. What they're fighting for, they believe that is good in their heart. Their search leads them to a legendary airbender, Sonam, who, who they believe is connected to Avatar legacy before Aang. More importantly, they're searching for Sonam's staff. This is not just your old ordinary stick. This ain't your just an ordinary staff, y'all. It's an ancient artifact connected directly to spirit world energy. And once Aang realizes how dangerous this staff is, man, he reassembles Team Avatar and goes to stop the Denied before shit gets out of control. Watching everyone work together again was honestly one of the biggest highlights of this movie, man. The chemistry is still there. The jokes still land. The teamwork is still, mwah, man. Toph is still Toph, obviously. It reminds you why this group became so iconic, though, in the first place, man. Bro, because it was amazing. Amazing. Like, they haven't lost a step. But let's talk about this cast, man. This voice cast was amazing. Beautiful. You got Batista playing Taga, who you meet later in the movie, who is an ancient airbender who was originally born as a non-bender, bro. And I have to say, Batista continues to prove why he is one of Hollywood's most underrated actors, bro, because, see, his voice work was amazing, bro. I just hit my mic. But you see how I'm excited as I am about this movie. But he brings wisdom, power, and emotion to this character. Everything that this character needed, Batista brought it. But anyways, man, there's also Steven Yeun. You know who Steven Yeun is. That's Glenn from The Walking Dead. He voices adult Zuko, and I recognized his voice immediately. Steven absolutely knew the assignment when he was playing Zuko. He captures the calm confidence of an older Fire Lord while still reminding us of the passionate kid we watched grow throughout the original series. His performance felt natural from beginning to end. One of the coolest ideas introduced in the movie involves Sonam's staff. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, it isn't just your ordinary stick, weapon, whatever. It actually has the ability to grant non-benders the power to airbend, bro. That instantly reminded me of the harmonic convergence from The Legend of Korra. Seeing this concept introduced, bro, here adds another layer of the Avatar history and makes the world mythology feel even richer, bro. It just makes everything so good. But we gotta talk about these fight scenes in animation, bro, because whoo, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Every battle felt like it had a purpose. Nothing repetitive about it. Every bending style still has its own identity while seeming fluent and beautiful. Earthbending still feels extremely heavy. Firebending still has that explosive nature to it. Waterbending is just flows beautifully. It makes it look beautiful, especially with this updated animation. Airbender remains graceful, bro, while still feeling incredibly powerful. The choreography deserves so much praise in this movie. The camera moves with the action instead of fighting against it. You always understand where every character is, and the animation absolutely peak, bro. The colors practically jump off the screen, man. The lighting is beautiful, 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 beautiful. I can't say enough about this. The spirit world sequences are fucking breathtaking, amazing. I love it. There were multiple moments where I caught myself just staring at the visual instead of even thinking about the dialogue. That's how good everything looked in this movie, man. Good Lord. But I'm gonna have, man, but my final thoughts about this movie, for me, this movie is exactly what we needed, exactly what I wanted. I've always wondered what happened between the original series and The Legend of Korra, so I love that we got a lot of answered questions in this movie. This finally gives us another meaningful chapter in Team Avatar's story. It doesn't feel forced. I feel like it does its job. It doesn't exist just to make money, like I said earlier in the video. It actually expands on the world in a very meaningful way, and I love that. It gives longtime fans emotional closure while naturally laying the foundation for everything that comes later. Every character gets moments to shine. Every emotional beat feels earned. Every action scene raises the stakes. And perhaps my favorite part of the entire movie, the movie never forgets the heart that made Avatar special. Yes, the fights are amazing. Yes, The animation is incredible. But Avatar has always been about hope. We all know that, bro. Friendship and many other things we have to say, and forgiveness, man, because we all know that's what Avatar's real thing is, man. It's about growth, forgiveness, balance, all of that. And this movie remembers every bit of that. That's why it is dope. That's why I call it peak. But I'm sure y'all don't want to know, what am I rating this? Is it ass? Is it trash? I think from the pure excitement of me in this video, I could tell you my answer. This one was easy. I gave it a perfect 10 out of 10. Hands down, no questions asked. I'm not saying this just because I'm an Avatar super fan. I'm saying it deserves a 10 out of 10 justifiably. This is one of my favorite animated movies in recent history. See, I'm already calling it anime, bro. Whether you're a long-time Avatar fan or someone who just enjoys incredible animation and storytelling, I genuinely recommend checking this movie out. I honestly don't think you'll be disappointed, bro. It is a great watch, and like I said, it is beautifully made. But hey, that's my opinion about the Avatar movie. I want to hear from y'all down in the comments. If you watched this movie, have you seen this movie yet? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think it lived up to the original series? Or do you think I'm giving it too much credit? Honestly, bro, drop your thoughts down in the comments because I definitely want to have a conversation with all of you, bro. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, bro, and turn those fucking notifications on. Never miss another anime, wrestling, or pop culture video right here on Bro-Kage no Jutsu, bro. Thank y'all for tuning into this video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Deuces.